Hi everyone, Bruce from Four Groups here. Just wanted to talk a little bit about transformation and what transformation might mean, and how we might go about spotting it and seeing it in action. This really came about through some tweaks recently just around what might contribute towards transformation in HR, and three things that may well lead to transformation in the profession in the next 5 years. From my own point of view, I think there are really 5 things that give us an idea as to whether things are going to have a transformational impact on a business or a function or on an industry and so on. I think the first thing is that you can actually explain what it is that's going to be transformed or what's going to be doing the transformation in a couple of minutes. Can you the classic elevator pitch, or another example is, can you kind of draw it on a napkin and in a restaurant and give it to people and kind of pass it around, and can it be expressed simply in a minute or two. The second thing is the transformation going to be repeatable? Can it scale? Is it objective? Is there kind of some methodology or technology that underpins it that's kind of got this objective component that allows us to repeat it in a regular fashion without too many inconsistencies? Is it consistent, basically, and repeatable? The third thing is, are people's day jobs ultimately improved or at least impacted, so that they're actually changing what they do as a result of this transformation? That's a very straightforward thing to ascertain, I would suggest, and can be shown, and I think is fundamental to genuine transformation. As simple as that. The fourth thing is there economic value generated? Is there a return on investment? Is there some tangible improvement to lower costs, better margins, improved revenue streams? However you want to measure that economic improvement, that has to be demonstrated within, I would say 3 months to 3 years at the extremes, potentially, possibly longer for more kind of infrastructure style projects, but certainly in most cases I think the kind of 3 month, 3 year time frame would be reasonable. Somewhere within there would be a starting point. And I think the fifth thing to look at, or to look for, is this transformation something that the organisation or the industry can take to external shareholders or external stakeholders? So, can a chief executive take this to shareholders or to partners, investors, etc.? Can the industry recognise it and kind of to kind of industry bodies coalesce, or do people in the profession recognise that this is something that's emerged? Is it something that can be in the annual report, basically? And I think that's the fifth factor that demonstrates if transformation kind of is occurring or has occurred, that there is that external recognition, that external acknowledgement that what's happened has made a difference and improved matters, basically. And I think when you look at across businesses and across organisations, there are many examples of how these how you can see examples of transformation in these terms and how it's played out. Some examples recently might include ERP systems from, say, the 80s, 90s onwards, CRM systems from the 90s onwards, the internet, obviously, mobile phones. More historic examples would be containerization, Henry Ford's production line, obviously. And I think these type of examples have shown, I think, qualify for these types of, hit these 5 criteria, basically. If you look at, even if you look at the finance function, things like the use of derivatives or the use of securitization, albeit with the kind of caveats that surround the credit crunch, that I think again would have these would have these 5 would hit these 5 criteria. So for me, this is really how I understand transformation, how I look at it and look for evidence of it.